Hi, everybody, and welcome. So, today I'm going to be talking about 5 simple steps that you can take to make your small business grow. They're very simple steps. I'm not talking about big budgets or big team things that you need to do. This is a very simple thing. So, I hope they can help. They're right there at your reach. Let's get into it. So, let's start with the first tactic. You got to set goals. The goals have to be clear and they have to be achievable. What will a good, clear goal help you? How will it help you? It will help you with a growth plan. Basically, what we're talking about is it a sustainable growth. It's going to build your roadmap. It's taking me this way. I'm going to be building this type of software or product or services. So I need to build that roadmap. I'm going to understand what I need, my resources. My team will understand the resources need, whatever they need to invest. So you will understand where you're going all together as a team. Secondly, what it will help is to penetrate a market in a segmentation that's clearly defined for you. So you will be understanding who you will be targeting. You will be able to personalize, customize the products or services that you will be delivering. This saves not only time and money and resources, but it also gives you the opportunity to up your game in your customer service or your customer sales. And that takes me to the last benefit of having clear goals, which is customer service. Having great customer service or just good customer service is going to take your brand awareness to a different level. People that are happy with your product or service or how you help them with their whatever problems they're having or to buy your product, remember, just that is going to bring your brand awareness to a different level. So that's a clear benefit from having clear goals. So another thing that you can do is reach out for help. Now, remember, you don't have to do everything alone. Small businesses are known to have maybe 2, 3 people, maybe 10. And the important thing is that you're going to understand that not everybody is going to have enough time or knowledge to put out a marketing plan. So what you should do is seek professional advice. Nobody's saying that you're not capable of doing it, but sometimes you just don't have enough time to do the actual research to get a good campaign out. Why waste your time in doing research or learning to do a marketing plan when you can have a professional come in and do it for you? You don't have to hire a marketing team if you can just hire an external agency or a consultant. And I know a guy who knows a guy. So if you want his number, let me know. Consultants, in generally speaking, they're on top of their game. They know what they're doing. They're doing research mostly they're all the time. They know the latest tools, the latest trends. And basically, let's face it, it's kind of like their hobby, right? They're not just sitting around watching Netflix. So how can they really help you? First off, they are a lot cheaper than hiring a huge marketing team. They are a marketing team. They bring their own marketing team. So you don't have to hire. Get that overhead out of there. Secondly, they bring along with them the knowledge of the latest trends, the latest technologies. If you're living under a rock, I mean, everybody knows about now what AI can do. So of course, they can use all these tools right there that it's right at their reach. Now, one important thing is choose the right consultant. Of course, if the person has years of experience in technology, but you're in the shoe business, might not be a good fit. You never know. The important thing is sit down, talk. It's never wrong to ask for help. Okay, so now I want to talk about effective marketing strategies. There are many, but I'm going to focus just on a few. This is very important because you're going to be able to implement a lot of techniques, a lot of strategies in front of you. The important thing is to choose the right ones for your type of business. Now, in this, the most common one used is going to be good relationships with your customers. You know, I've talked about that dozens of times, right? So customer service, relationship, nurture building, all of that. Number one. Number two, it's right at your reach. It's always there. Social media. Leverage social media. Now, these two come together. So If you're building a good relationship with your clients, right, you're going to be talking to them in social media. I mean, you can build out an email base and email them with newsletters, updates of whatever you're doing, but it's not a back and forth relationship. You're not having a conversation. In social media, you can have conversations. They can look you up, even see pictures, videos, and it can be like this. You can feel like you're actually talking to the person. You can leverage Twitter, Facebook, Instagram if it fits the market which you're in. The important thing is that you're building that relationship. So remember, leveraging social media is also connected with leveraging your connection with your customer base. Okay, so what are a few examples that we can use for leveraging social media? Well, let me show you. You can use platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or X now, to share some engaging content, promotions, updates, whatever you have that's going on with your company, your service, your products that you think is going to be interesting for your customers. That's what you're going to be using. It's right there at your fingertips. Leverage social media advertising to target specific audiences that are segmented to your kind of client. So what does that mean? Remember we were talking about leveraging your goals and understanding your segmentations before? This is it. So if you're going to be generating content in these platforms, you're going to generate it talking to your specific customer. You're going to understand what kind of demographics they are. You're going to understand what kind of interests they have, behaviors. So what we need to do is build content that's specific for that kind of interest. Engage with your audience by responding to comments, messages, and reviews promptly. Please don't let the time pass. If somebody asks something on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, whatever it is, whatever platform it is, don't let it hang. Right there is a person that's interested in your product or service. They're interested in talking to you. They're trying to engage with you. So please talk back. Collaborate with social media influencers or brand ambassadors to expand your reach and tap into their follower base. So I've talked about this in other videos. There's thought leadership that you want to be building, right? People that are looking for knowledge, you have that knowledge, share it. But what happens if you don't have the following? Well, look for people that have the following and that share that knowledge with you. Try to just pair up with them, team up with them, try to reach out, see what you can do. Now, last but definitely not least, monitor social media analytics to track the effectiveness of your strategies and make data-driven improvements. If you're not looking at the results, then you're not going to know if it's working. So you got to look back, change anything that's not working, and focus on what is. Improve on that. There you go. That's kind of like the things that you can do in social media. Okay, so we're down to the last two. Now we're going to talk about what is maintaining growth momentum. Basically, growth momentum is keeping the ball rolling. So you've started to work on your strategy for social. Maybe you're creating some new content, so you're doing content marketing with social, right? You're growing. You're getting leads. Everything's coming together. People are starting to call up. Don't stop. Keep it rolling. A few things that are important to consider. Keep an eye out for trends. Keep an eye out for your market. Remember, you are segmenting for the people and your customers, but you need to be very, very attentive to your conditions, to the market conditions of where you are standing. So it's important to be proactive and to be able to identify new growth opportunities. This will all translate into a long-term sustainability of the business. Another thing that you can monitor very closely is the feedback of your customers. So for example, you have feedback from social channels, they're going to be talking back to you. Listen to what they say, what they want to give you as advice for improving product, services, whatever you're doing. Whatever the feedback that your client gives you, whether good or bad, is going to always improve your roadmap. And this takes me to the last topic of today. which is the role of how we help the development of the employees in the business. We need to be focused on how we're going to be helping them develop their skills, their knowledge. Many of you have a small operation, maybe 3, 5 to 7 people, or maybe 10. So, how many of you have one or two persons inside your operation that are just critical? They know everything about the business, everything about your operations. They are essential basically to the success of your business. What you want is for them to be growing and developing and improving their skills. So what you're going to be doing is helping them to do that, because it's going to be helping you develop and grow your business. By creating this work culture, what you're doing is that you're creating an environment where your employees are going to feel so comfortable that they're going to have a good communication with you. They're going to be being celebrated for their achievements. They're going to be more committed to your business. So by creating this work culture, what you're doing is that you're bringing your employees into a place where they're just in a positive work environment. And that is, at the end of the day, what brings and drives your business growth. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. And remember, if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed with everything that we went over today, you can always reach out for help. It's a good thing to reach out and have somebody that's an expert in these topics to help you. You're good at what you do. Let other people worry about this, and together you can make your business grow. Thank you, and see you in the next one. Okay.